Good afternoon, guys. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. As we know, it doesn't matter if your project car costs you $5,000, $500, or if it costs you $100,000, they all break all the time. They're constant maintenance. Very rarely are you going to put something together that doesn't need help or require constant attention. So, as you see on the channel, hopefully you watched it. If you didn't, I'll put the card here. But Gary Stewart's Mustang that we just finished wiring, he got 50, 60 miles on it. His son was out driving it, and all of a sudden wouldn't go into first and second gear. Ended up having to tow it home. Now we thought it was as simple as a throwout bearing or a clutch alignment or a clutch engagement issue, but it is not the case. It does not sound good at all. We did drain the oil. Didn't see any metal in it, luckily. However, we are out of space in the garage currently, so I have to go there. I gotta pack a toolbox real quick, get some basic stuff, hopefully get the trans out in the next couple hours. I have Anthony who's gonna meet me over there with some big jack stands, and well, I'll bring you guys an update shortly. So, we'll see what happens. It's always something. All right, we made it. Big Tone's here. Hey, Big Tone.
Yeah, boy.
He supplied the jack stands for today's project, and a couple extra set of hands. See this piece of junk? Can't believe we broke it already. I mean, I'm glad we didn't break it.
I'm not part of it. That's Daddy's boy.
I hate to see it again so soon. We're gonna get it up in the air, get started on this thing. Well, it only took us 1 hour. Got the trans out of Gary's car. Not bad. Sox brace is the only thing that was really kind of a pain. Had to take the exhaust into a couple pieces. Here's an upset owner.
Fuck off.
But if you can hear it. She don't sound very happy in there. And really the main problem was in first and second. So if we go into first, there she is. She's locked up right there. So we'll see what it turns out to be. We're gonna go take it apart right now and give you an update in a second. Well, me and Big Tone are here ripping apart this transmission.
No bueno.
And we're not having some very good stuff here. So this is the counter shaft. See if we can focus. There we go. Blew the rear bearing out of it. Completely broke the case. Broke the case. I don't think you could see in there. Come your flashlight again. I'll try to show you. First gear is all broken. Okay. Oh, now it's focusing. There we go. Let's see for. Oh no, that's actually good right there.
Okay, we'll stop calling when you're on your way and then we'll go there.
Well, first gear is also broken, so I'm gonna get this mid plate off. This is kind of a barrier between the two. I'm gonna pull that off, and then we'll see all the rest of the carnage. So far, all the pieces are okay. So far, this is the first major catastrophe, and we also saw that first gear was all broken. Well, in the matter of a couple hours, we managed to go to Gary's, get the trans out of his 67. He has an LGT700. I'm not sure if you've heard of that, but I certainly haven't before I met Gary. And it's a Legend Gear. After doing some research and now actually having dug into it, it really just shares a bunch of parts out of like a T45, T56. It shares those similar linkage design as a T5. So it's kind of like a subsmortion of different Tremec transmissions, and then they build their own case to shove it all in. So, now, the alleged driver of this vehicle said that they were not beating on the vehicle at the time, so we are going to assume this broke under normal driving conditions. But let's see the damage. So the case is three pieces. There's a main case here. There's a center plate that goes in between the two that houses the countershaft bearing, which is blown out of the back. Here's all the pieces, and actually a lot of the main shaft stuff is actually in good shape. The third gear looks like it took some casualty damage. It's a little worn, but for the most part it's actually in good shape. Now let's get into the damage side of it. Here's the back side. This is okay too, it's just full of metal. So if you're not familiar with how a manual transmission works, all the power comes in through the input shaft, and then when you're shifting the gears, the shift forks, which are right over here, are moving the selectors to decide which gear you want to transfer the power from the counter shaft, which runs alongside here. You're selecting which one does it want to transfer the power through the output shaft. So this is first gear, second gear, third, and then fourth is actually also on the input shaft here. On here it's the reverse. So this is fourth gear, third gear, second gear, and first gear. The issue here was that it was not transferring power out of the output shaft in first and second, and that's why. Snap that baby right in half. Broke a few teeth off where the power came in, and then broke the rest of it. So now we know what happened. This is not from everyday driving. What's up, Nick Larson, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, and we can't do it without you. And we're really trying to up our content to really earn the 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit the bell, give us a thumbs up, do all that fun stuff. Leave us a comment below on what you think. Are we upgrading? Are we doing better? We're trying really hard, guys. So please leave us your comments, tell us what you think. We will see you guys later. The next video will be out in the next couple days. So thank you so much. We'll see you later.